Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to a new live stream for the daily live stream for the stocks. So let's see. Here we go. All right. Welcome all of you. Kobe, nice to see you, man. Biliak and Shadi, Paul, the beard chemist, and Felix. Hi everyone, guys. Nice to see all of you. So we're gonna see what do we have today. But first, before we start with our list, we're gonna see how much special requests we have. So basically, we might reduce a little bit to keep balance, of course, to finish in 1 hour the live stream and head to our trading day. So RGTI for Kobe. Good morning, buddy. Special request RGTI. Okay. RGTI. Next is and ACHR as well. Okay. Biliak, there will be so much winning. You may even get tired of winning. Well, I'm glad if you do, man. I'm glad if you do. That's good. Good for you, buddy. Shadi, hi KG. Could you please analyze VST? Yes, with pleasure. Let's see also Paul. Thanks for this live stream. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here as well and for your support. Could you take a look today at Melexis? All right, we can see what is it. And Deutsche Telekom, right? DTE, okay. The bearded chemist. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Could you take a relook at ALGO? We can take a look at ALGO, of course, for sure. I believe it may be an extended wave 5 and could be also relook MSTR. Yes, we can take a look. Okay, so we have already, I think, enough for today. Felix, hello. How you doing? Fabio, good morning. Silhouette also can't wait for gold. Yes, is already there. Special request is silver. We can see the silver. Yes, is very interesting. Special request also DAX. Hossein, welcome, buddy. Okay. Okay, a lot of special requests, so we're gonna stop there with DEX. So we're gonna remove some of them. Tesla, I think Tesla it moved yesterday. Let me check if needed. Oh yes, okay, it is needed. So we're gonna keep Tesla. Maybe Apple, we put it out because Apple is a little bit slow. Yes, no Apple. Palantir, let's see if Palantir also has moved. It's very important for Palantir. Yes, I think we're gonna keep Palantir, Nvidia, gold. Yes. All right, guys. So let's move with those. It's fine. Let's start with Nasdaq, and we can move a little bit faster so we can win some time. All right. So Nasdaq, we are looking yesterday, of course, for very clear signals. By the way, if you have realized, all the signals first confirmation take for higher, it took it and it just continued to the second directly to the final confirmation for higher. And here we go. We're still looking for higher. We are in 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5. And yeah, so very interesting. Now this has transformed to confirmation or invalidation of bullish. The same level, it is now invalidation of bullish. This one, of course, is done, is taken. We're looking for higher. This one was not touched. Therefore, we are simply bullish, guys. And we're looking for new highs here for Nasdaq. So what it might be the case scenario here, since we are moving still impulsive 1, 2, and then potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, you have, of course, a leading diagonal here, potentially wave 1. You got your wave 2. We're moving for higher. Maybe it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even, of course, continuation for higher prices. Basically, I have to bring back the targets, by the way. I have to bring back the targets right now for this case. Let me check. Okay, so 1, 2, and wave 3, 4, and a 5. Exactly. So wave 3 over there. Yes, this point. Okay, so the target is there. Here we go. Wave 3. And we're going to take this. Here we go. We're still looking for this massive blue zone, actually. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah, basically, because taken from the zone 1, based on the wave 3, you would like to see the wave 5 hitting this zone as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Potentially, you got a wave 2, can be even 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 extended. Yeah. And that we are looking here at several 1, 2s. I think I want to change this, guys, right now based on the scenario. I want to take a look a little bit without any labels again. Fresh look. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Now this can be even. Oh, okay. This is a low. So definitely this is a zigzag. This is definitely a zigzag. There is no impulse there, and that means if we are in zigzags. Okay. Yes. And now you're looking for final zigzag. Yeah, I'm not convinced even yet. I'm not yet convinced. So I prefer to stick with the scenario that we have now. I tried just to see if there is another potential here. But this is the best count so far. Yeah. So that we have wave 3 here. You got, of course, W, X, and a Y. And you're looking here at a leading diagonal wave 1. Meaning the wave 1, the wave 5 is still, of course, looking for higher. Okay. Yeah, so basically we don't need all of this anymore. I'm gonna make it a little bit less chaotic. So I'm gonna remove all of this. All what we need is here, yeah, and okay, we can keep this one, but I'm gonna put it in gray and we're gonna label it all of it as a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5 toward the upside. Yep, so here we go. So we're looking for a wave 3, which it might be, of course, your wave 5 here in the gray, then 4 and a 5. And after this, okay, we're going to see what it might be. Now, this is going to finish up wave 5 here and wave 1. So we're going to see how it's going to reach this target. So it's going to be fractal probably. Fractal meaning like the impulse here is going to start to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. And then have a wave 2, and then wave 3 again, 4 and a 5, 4 a wave 3, and then 4 and a 5. Okay, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So, yep, this is how it expands. Step by step, we're gonna take it from there, of course, every day. All right, so basically that's it for now. Now, the closest target that you might reach here for wave 5 first, in this gray scenario, is the following target from this leading diagonal based on the wave 3. We have, of course, this potential target, wave 5, wave 3, and then, of course, a blue zone here to be reached. There you go. 23K 391 and 23K 459. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is exactly what I'm looking for today. Yep. So we're gonna see what's going to happen. All right, so that's it for Nasdaq. Let's move for SPX. We're gonna watch. By the way, invalidation given. Yes, okay. Invalidation of this scenario is given there. 23K 133. Just to make sure. Okay. For the SPX, well, very obviously, we were looking for this. We took also our confirmation for higher, right? We were looking for this confirmation for higher. We went impulsively directly, by the way, from this confirmation. As you can see, we see a gap. When you see a gap in SPX, meaning something impulsive is moving toward the upside, okay? So here we go. We move for higher. So definitely this is our wave 3 that we were looking for here. And starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3, okay? Of course, not finished yet. Potentially here you have 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fractal again, expanding, okay? So the things are going fractals right now with the market. Very interesting. Anyway, the targets are blue box. Yeah, if you don't if you cannot really count the waves normally very nicely, the target are simply there. Okay, so let's watch it and see what's gonna happen over there once it is reached. So we can clean up here a little bit. Those are unused right now, or useless. Let's remove it. Here we go. Confirmation for higher taken. Even we can remove it. All right. Let's see even some targets for wave 3 based on this small impulse, just to get also some insights here to where some level to be careful with it. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, you would like to reach in confluence again, another confluence here that we have in this area. But if this did not happen, okay, if we see something, I mean, you have to be careful from something like wave 5 diagonal, okay? So we have to also be careful from it. It can be here like a zigzag wave 1, wave 2, and another zigzag wave 3, and another wave 4, but the wave 4, therefore, it should comes to back to this area. So if this is a small zigzag wave 3, the wave 4 comes back to here, this might be, of course, a diagonal. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that in mind, just to remind ourselves always that there is this possibility. Okay, so here, if we come back to this one, let's call it possible ending diagonal. Okay, if we come back to here, because I'm seeing like, I mean, the psychology behind this pattern here is a little bit like very wave B, yeah. So I'm expecting like A, B, and a C, probably even like, what if it is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, even bigger diagonal, yeah. So yeah, so that's why I'm gonna keep therefore an ABC here. Yeah, so this is for the next potential scenario. Probably we're gonna keep it just to estimate it. But currently I'm looking for the blue zone at any case scenario that I'm estimating here, guys. At any case, we're getting there. But I'm estimating what is the case. Yeah. All right, so that's it for SPX. Nothing new. Everything is as expected, so we're still okay. I would say here 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, this is the wave 5 unfolding. Great. Next one. Which is the gold? Let's see the gold. 18. I'm also excited for the gold. I want to enter again, but I'm just waiting now. All right. Okay. So XEU gold. Yeah. Expected. If you remember the last video, the daily close yesterday, I think I already mentioned be careful, right? We are still in triangle range. We might move and shift down. So, and it happened, right? It happened, and yeah, we might of course see something going for lower here. So yeah, we reach even above the 1.618, as you can see the fib level, even 2.618 taken from the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I believe this is an impulse right now. Let's mark it. We have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And okay, this doesn't exist here. And this is, of course, your wave A. Yeah, because we still in that big triangle again. A, B, and a C to finish up a wave E. This is your wave E in the orange. Your wave D has finished there. How? By having an A, B running flat, wave D. One are gone. I don't think so. Okay. So we still, as you can see, in a bigger time frame, A, B, C, D, and an E, and we're still ranging under the trend line, exactly with the trend line, by the way. And of course, we didn't took final confirmation for higher, but we were very close. Yeah, a tricky market, guys. Yeah, tricky market. But yeah, this is how we estimate the things. This is what we do every day, right? So wave C finished over there, I would say. Let's put it in a smaller. In wave D, I think wave D right now should be bigger a little bit. Here we go. Yep. Next is, of course, I'm looking here for an A, B, and a C, therefore. Yeah? So I'm looking for a wave B still to unfold there. It's a very, very massive impulse, wave B, wave C. Okay, yeah. So currently, the invalidation of triangle has changed here. You have wave C, it was before there. So we still 3,200 invalidation, of course. Also here has changed in the top, sorry. In the top has a change to this area, okay? To 3,439 right now, okay? This is final confirmation, meaning right now if the price move up again, this is definitely bullish, yeah? Even if it didn't do the ABC, let's say it moves up from there, W, X, and a Y, something that we couldn't count it on the micro, can be. By taking this price, simply you invalidate the, of course, triangle. And to be 100% sure again that it's not a wave D, of course, maybe do this and move down again. That will be very annoying, right? So, but yeah, the final confirmation still, of course. But yeah, I'm expecting a normal wave E actually. Yeah, so this for the goals, this is for the gold. So today we might see, let's move a little bit inside this wave 5, what's going on inside it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a 4, and a 5. Yeah, so you still have one more leg for this wave A. But I believe you're gonna have a little bit longer correction first, and then move wave 5, wave A. Somehow like that. Yep. Very deep impulse, by the way. Yeah. And that is, of course, you know why? Because the market, Nasdaq is moving again for higher. Very simple. Again, the investors shifting their attention to the stocks, right? Currently, giving a little bit more time for the gold to unfold, of course, something much more bullish later on. All right, so yep. Let's see Nvidia 27. So for Nvidia, nice. Target hit again, wave 4, and we move toward the upside for a wave 5. Yep, everything as is expected as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still the target, the same blue zone here. Yes, it is. Actually, yeah, it is taken from the wave 1 here, based on the wave 3. Very interesting. As confluence, maybe we can have also wave 3 here. Yeah, but even okay. Even the 2.618 has been reached. Wow. Okay, very interesting. Let's stick with this target here. Now, of course, we can find more confluence later on, but I think that this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Can be a wave 1 after having wave 2 in case you get wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Therefore, we can get confluence with the targets because I need the wave 1 and I need the wave 2 for it. Currently, still looking simply for higher for this blue zone. Silhouette, thanks for the gold analysis, very much appreciated. Do you have or plan to have any educational content? I'm very bad at micro counting ways in smaller time frame. But you make it seem very easy. But yes, I'm working so hard on this educational content, but the problem is that it needs a lot of time. And as you can see, like I try to keep both channels also very updated and to keep up with the live stream for the stocks because I don't do live stream for the crypto, by the way, but I try to update more videos on cryptos. But yeah, so I'm almost like full time on just updating the market most of the day. So I barely get like 2 to 3 hours maybe during the day and not in one how to say, time, like to make some educational content. And I want this educational content to be really professional and to be something like special and show every single thing that you might need with Elliott wave, Fibonacci, channeling, everything, labeling, counting, micro and macro, and everything. So yeah, I'm working on it, of course, but it's gonna need some time. Yeah, this is the thing. Um, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Silhouette. Yes, so I'm really, I want to make a really good content as really good professional one. So that's why even like sometimes I do something, I delete it, I remove, I replace it with something better, you know. So this is the thing, and I try to find some examples, of course, to show with the educational. All right, yep. So let's move up with Palantir. Let's check, of course, Palantir. What is doing 31? Okay, that's good. We are at 30 minutes, almost close to finish our main list to move with a special request. So basically here for the Palantir, we are looking, of course, potentially for higher, as I mentioned, because yeah, I don't see a finished wave here totally, and that because we might have here a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. But what we have to be careful, of course, there is a possibility there, but why I'm still looking for higher? Because after that, we got something very corrective. Obviously, from here, three waves and then moving down. And here we go, rebound towards the upside. Now, we have to be careful, of course, taking those targets are of course very very interesting because of course if you take the 157 here, it might be of course a warning, like just keep an eye on it, because if you reach the 1-to-1 fib level, that is something totally else unfolding, which is massive toward the upside. Okay. And it might invalidate, of course, the ending diagonal, which is not allowed to have wave 5 longer than wave 3 once you pass the 1-to-1 fib level, transferring this to double 1-2, moving wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And you have double 1-2 before it. And this is your wave 3 unfolding all of it in double 1-2. So very, very interesting price action for Palantir. Everything's still working right now, yeah, as potential expected, yeah, to move for higher. Let's see Tesla, what it did. Tesla at 33. All right, so Tesla is still, of course, in this range, but yesterday we see a little bit faster momentum toward the downside, which is very impulsive. Well, actually, you know, wave E should be a zigzag, which is an impulse correction impulse, right? And therefore, here we go. It is showing this potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potential wave A finished already. Yeah, so we can see here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And I believe the wave 5 even not finished yet. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. One more leg toward the downside again. So yeah, we're gonna see how this is going to unfold. 5 and then A, B, and a C for lower prices. Yeah, and then finalizing, of course, a wave E here potentially. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put this in the lower time frame here. Okay. Yeah. Actually, no need for this. It's too much. Just put it ABC, okay? And we need, of course, a wave E here to be finished for this triangle. So we're gonna see how this is going to unfold. You have your wave A given, right? Your wave A is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Or, of course, it can be like an impulse here, but yeah, what do we do with this one, right? So I prefer, of course, like kind of like a 1, 2, and maybe 3, 4, and a 5, somehow like this. Sorry, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 3 is still longer than the wave 1. And then 4 and a 5 because you have 1, 2. Okay. So, yeah. And this is a full impulse, therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. and then having here, of course, this wave B, a triangle A, B, C, D, E. Normally, only wave B is allowed to be a triangle, by the way, not a wave 2. And of course, we're still expecting the same length in price. I'm expecting it once you finish this triangle here. I'm expecting that we move the same length, which is perfect on the daily, right? Because on the daily, it shows exactly that you're gonna take the high here in this diagonal, which is the only possible bullish scenario right now for Tesla in the pocket. Yeah, there is nothing else as bullish yet. All right, so because from this low we have just a zigzag. Okay, and obviously it's very clear the price for Tesla. All right, that was it. We still ranging. We still need to finish this wavy. Let's move to special request at 36 minutes. RGTI Egypt. RGTI. Okay, Rigetti Computing. Okay, so yeah, on the daily for this one, we are looking here at a potential wave 1 or a wave A, of course. This wave A, let me put it in round. I just love to keep the same things everywhere. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 is unfolding toward the upside, of course, as a wave 1, 2, 3. Wave 4, we were estimating here a triangle, A, B, C, D, and an E, and here we go. Yes, we move toward the upside. A little bit, yeah, this triangle is weird, a little bit looking towards the upside as well, right? If you realized the direction of it is towards higher prices. So it's a good signal. It's a good psychology, yeah? So even during the correction is shifting or pointing for higher prices. We have a 1 2 1 2 wave 3 4 5 4 5 for, of course, higher prices still possible for a wave 3 in this target. The blue zone taken from the zone 1 here, and of course based on the wave 3. $50, $36 is potential target. And all right, that was it for our GTI. For ACHR, we have at 38 minutes. ACHR, which is Archer Aviation. Okay, we did this also before. Who asked for this? I think Kobe, right? Kobe. This is yeah, still a very new chart, right? I mean, not very new, but psychology definitely found exactly there. So we're looking at psychology here. We have an A, B, and a C toward the upside. Okay, so this is an A, B, and a C. The wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, as an ending diagonal. All right. When we take, of course, the 1-to-1 Fib level here, we can see, of course, the wave C potential regular flat. Okay, so not that perfect, yeah, and you start to see weakness. Yeah, so be careful with it. Yeah. Now we said here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now to estimate, of course, that you are in a wave 1 here, of course, we still have a potential bullish, but be careful, of course, from finishing here an A, B, and a C as well, and moving down, yeah? And then what if that all of it is an A, B, and a C, okay? So you have to keep in mind. Now, if psychology, again, found exactly there with this blue zone, therefore, whether you are in a big wave leading diagonal here, you're looking for a wave 2 anyway in those targets. Yes, given there, still perfectly. And you're looking for a wave 2, right? In zigzags, if you want to call this zigzags, right? So that is a potential, but you need a wave 2 and then 3, 4, 5. Okay, so currently I see in all case scenarios, I see that we are at the top. Okay, A, B, C as ending diagonal hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal finished. A, B, finished. You're looking for a wave C. So in all case scenario, it is towards the downside to be tested, of course, in this area. All right, so be careful. All right, that is for ACHR. We have VST at 40 minute. VST. Okay, I think we didn't do this before. We never did it before. I think, yeah. Okay, I think we didn't. But it looks a good one and a very, very clear impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1, ABC wave 2, 1, 2. Your wave 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, great. And then you have another 1, 2 here, which is 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, and here we go, wave 5. So this is your main impulse there. Okay. Now, of course, the wave 5 can be extended, can be something very big. We're gonna estimate this. But here is your wave 1, by the way. So you have wave 1. This is an expanding flat. So wave 1 based on wave 3, wave 5. This is a target, yes. Can be higher, of course. So yeah, we're gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. This is your target. All right. So yeah, on the lower time frame, well, it's the same what it is on the bigger time frame. Honestly, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So you can call this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. And you have a bigger 1, 2 here. Wave 3, wave 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. You still have several 4, 5s, okay? Because you have 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3 given, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Very close, I would say. Very close for the zone 1, okay? So if you want like very low time frame here, targets, this might be, of course, your target. And here, you might finish a big wave 1 a little bit, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in brackets, maybe. Or we put it in the white or blue. Here we go. So this is might be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to continue, of course, and reach this blue zone later on. Okay. Here we go. In, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, that was VST. Alexis at 43. Alexis, I don't find something related to US stock. I don't know what is it. Please, who asked for it? He's the next turtle. You're very welcome, Kobe. Hey, yeah, Biliak, of course, buddy. I'm on it. All right, Melexis, I don't see really what is it, guys. And I don't see it like a US stock. Okay, so I'm gonna skip it. Sorry, guys. DTE, which is Deutsche Telekom. So yeah, we are looking here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're still inside it, of course, in a wave 3, where you have a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2, and then shifting, of course, here for a massive wave 3, wave 4, in the target given perfectly. So we were expecting, of course, to move towards the upside already from there. And actually, it has started, and especially after this very sideways range, taking the low perfectly as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and kind of like it looks like it was not able really to unfold something very clearer, right? And that because it's looking really for higher here. Potentially you can read this as kind of like a truncated even ending diagonal. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, and moving from there as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 potentially. Okay, even can be from here or just simply starting from there. Okay, but this is very clear signal, especially that you move for higher, breaking everything. Once you took the low, it just freaked out toward the upside. Okay, and that is very clear signal. All right. So yeah, we're looking for higher here potentially, unless of course you have to be careful. What if that it is still a big wave 4 here, like an A, a B, and a C? Yeah, it can be also. So we have to be careful and keep it in mind, because maybe, yeah, it can still be. So if we take here, let's say this is your wave 3 here, as a wave 4, you're looking for this area. Okay, so here we go. All right, and it can be, of course, a 1 2 3 4 5, still having one more low to hit exactly the blue box in confluence can be as well, guys. So I don't want to rush to say like it's very bullish just from one candle, but I see like a very impulsive signal here. But don't forget that the wave C can be also very impulsive. Okay, so the signal that I'm looking for is, of course, seeing a wave 1 2 and taking the high. Once I see this, then therefore I say yes, it is 100% bullish. But currently, you cannot say so. Okay, it can be a wave C, it can be still ranging. It can be that it took the low and it freaked out towards the upside. Okay, so yeah. All right, so we're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen. Let me check. Yes, this goes here. So we're looking, as I mentioned before, a B, and a C here. Potentially, you would like to hit this target. All right, guys, that is for DTE, for Deutsche Telekom. AFCO, let's take a look also at 47. AFCO, all right, Broadcom. Yep, so it is one of our main list. We update with the videos. We have 1 2 3 4 5 here. The wave 5 is unfolding as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Wave 1. Okay, so wave 1 finished here potentially. Now we see, of course, something for higher, but be careful. Be careful from a wave B expanding flat. Okay, so because here we go. Wave B expanding flat. Here we go, exactly in the fib levels, in the green one, right? So which is the most common, and it looks so far 3 waves toward the upside. Why I'm saying this? Because yeah, because of this. Okay, you cannot consider this anything right now unless it is 1 2 and then 3 4 5 is the same like Nasdaq. Okay, so the bullish scenario here, and the key level to know the difference between the bullish and the bearish, is this key level. You want to overshoot this price. So confirmation for higher. Okay, you want to overshoot this price, but decisively. Okay, decisively meaning you want to overshoot it somehow like this. Okay, not just like a little bit like a wick and then moving inside. You need to overshoot it. Okay, $300, I would say perfect as overshooting it. That means you are in a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Especially, by the way, if you get a wave 5, that is a signal that you are impulsive anyway. Okay, it's gonna move down again, but you're gonna continue for higher. All right, in, of course, potential wave 1 2, and you're looking for wave 3 4 and a 5. This diagonal here, or this wave here, 1 2 3 4 and a 5 with the ending diagonal, has transformed to 1 2. Okay, so we can put this here, a potential 1 2 3 4 and a 5, probably yellow. Here we go, or A, B, and a C, which is in magenta. All right, for the bearish. Target, if your wave B is done there and finished, you might hit wave C expanding flat. Okay. So A, B, and a C. And still, if this happens, by the way, it is a corrective wave. What does it mean? It means, anyway, that this is a 1, 2 again, 3, 4, 5. Unless it shows some other weakness later on and that it moves for lower, for the big wave 2. All right? So that's it for AFCO. MSTR at 50 minutes. 50 minutes, here we go. MSTR MicroStrategy. Okay, so for MicroStrategy, we are expecting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. We are inside the wave 5. Now, invalidation for this wave 5 as an impulse is taking, of course, the zone 1, where you have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C expanding flat. Your zone 1 is over there at 397. Having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, and then of course here it is a little bit impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, I don't like it so much. We already passed even the fib levels 0.618, which is not nice to see it. Okay, that is a very, very low wave 4, guys. Okay, knowing that it's not yet invalidated, but I don't really like to see it. So we have to be careful. Don't forget that this is related to Bitcoin, all right? So much. And yeah, Bitcoin now is at a potential top. So be careful. Now it can, of course, have this wave 5 and continue for lower later on. Okay, so yep, be careful with it. Yep, and you are in a big impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yep. So those are the potential scenarios. Okay. So, but I don't like this price. Yeah, it looks very deep. Knowing that, okay, if you are in a wave 5 here as an ending diagonal, yes. So here we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, be careful with it. Hello, Syed. How you doing? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, also there is something to mention here, that this is a zigzag, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 as well. Okay, so also it is like an ending diagonal, but still looking for lower. Yeah, so one more leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 4. So not finished yet. And it might invalidate, so be careful. Yep, that was it for... And silver at 53 minutes. Great. Or XAG. XAG. Okay. So for the silver, we are looking, of course, for this impulse on the lower time frame here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are in the target. We are already in the target. This one is given, yeah, it was given before. We were still, I believe, somewhere here. And it has been hit. Very nice to see it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're still looking even for one more high. You have double 1, 2s. Wave 3, obviously, 4 and a 5, a 4 and a 5. Okay. This wave 4 might reach this target, which is not finished yet, $38, and it might be very fast. Okay, probably, or it can be sideways because yeah, you have very sharp wave 2. As alternation, you might see, of course, sideways. Okay, so yeah, between those targets, 38.6, 38.1. Then moving for higher again. Yep, that is for the silver on the lower time frame. Now, what would happen on a little bit bigger time frame? Let me check. We are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, very close to finish. wave C, or a wave B. What does it mean? Ah, yeah, okay. So, yeah, so you are still in a major wave 4 and a 5 here, and this is only in case you are in zigzag A, B, and a C. Yeah, you want to hit the 1-to-1 fib level 47, so probably can extend. Yeah, but after that, on the all-time history, you might finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, leading diagonal. You move for a wave 2, and then impulsive again. Great. Let's see the German index DAX. We are at 55 minutes. Okay, so for the DAX. Okay, very nice. Still working perfectly with our latest analysis. Wave 1, 2 here. You have double 1-2s. Yes, you have double 1-2s. Let's see it in a better. So you have even 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, right? And that because the wave 3 here is shorter than the wave 5, shorter than the wave 1. Therefore, I'm considering only 1-2, 1-2, and then 1-2, and you're looking again for higher. Now, it is, of course, kind of like a leading diagonal, this thing, or it can be no, it can be a big impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as an ending diagonal. Yep. So I'm expecting here an ending diagonal to finish over there, because obviously this is a zigzag, right? And you're very close, of course, to finish a wave 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation toward the upside. But you're gonna have a wave 2 first, okay? So be careful. Wave 2, not accurate yet because you need the high very clearly, but can be, of course. Okay, wave 2 as an impulse. Here we go. 22K, yeah, 21K as well, possible. Okay, so be careful with it. Very close. I mean, still looking for a little bit higher before moving, but yeah. This is in general like 1, 2, and then continue for higher. Yep, that was it for the live stream today. Thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for your support, for your likes, and for your kind words as well in the comments. The channel is really making a lot of improvements, and I'm really glad about it. It's all thanks to you guys. I wish you to have a nice trading day, and of course, see you in the next one. Bye bye.